Now you're live.
And what?
Now you're live. All right, we're live now.
Oh, okay.
Nobody's there except for us,
Only for Russ.
so we can have some snacks here. Oh, there's Mike.
Who is Mike?
He's up in New York.
Still wet.
Live and in color. Still wet. Yes, it's going to be a very damp and moist show.
What's up, Kevin?
Hey, Kevin. Skunky. Ed. I heard skunk on the live feed yesterday. Yeah, the Keystone Party Mix is good stuff, man. It's like $1.79 a bag. It's the way to go. Has a little bit of everything. The one thing about Party Mix, though, when you get it, you really want the Cheetos. Yeah. But if I get a whole bag of Cheetos, I'm like, man, I would rather have something else. But then when I get the Party Mix bag, I don't want anything else but the Cheetos.
What if you get both?
Hmm?
What if you just get both?
Both what? Party Mix and Cheetos? And mix more Cheetos in with the Party Mix? It might be a good idea.
Welcome to the bloodline where
You retracted it.
it was IA drops, but your calories increase.
Uh-huh. Your IQ goes down. Yep, he's from Marshall's. He posted about Underground. Did you go to Underground? We didn't go to Underground. We had some big racing down here.
My local track is Marshall's Hilltop Hobbies. There's Mike.
Yeah, we've talked to him before. How are the Sour Patches?
They're sour, then they're sweet, and they're gone.
They're good. What's your favorite color, Sour Patch?
Yes. Oh.
I like the red.
Did we do
like
we
the blue.
went over this session last week?
Yeah. But that was with something different, I think. No, it was with Sour Patch.
We
Can't
don't
wait for Sunday's race.
We don't need these.
Make team 13. Oh, those are great.
We don't
Make 13.5 great again.
The heart of an RC racer.
Always wanting the other thing. Yeah, kind of. Ed knows us. What are you drinking tonight, Kyle?
Water?
Oh, okay. I'm not. Yeah, the good stuff.
You're an alcoholic at this point. This is like
Yeah,
4
I
days
know.
straight.
4 days straight of drinking.
Jesus. I don't
Yeah, I
like me.
know. It's a holiday.
So instead of press eating now, it's Kyle. True.
So instead of pressing cheating now. Yes, it is.
Oh, I thought you said eating.
No, cheating.
Oh.
And that's how you got so high in that mod sprint there. You put a cheater motor in, didn't you? You got a cheater car owner.
Huh?
Yeah, cheater car owner.
How?
Because he knows what he's doing. If it were you doing it, it'd be a completely different story.
True.
Mm-hmm. So, Kyle, who are we?
You know, I don't even know anymore.
I don't
Something
either.
about Racers Lounge and talking shop and talking shit. I don't know.
I
We
always,
used to have 3 members. We used to have 4. They were down to 2. We're back to 3. Up to 4.
We're almost one.
What is going on?
I don't know. It's time for a rebrand. Should we ask our audience members what we should name ourselves?
Well,
Let's get them to do it.
we're a party mix.
Not anymore. We're not a party or a mix.
We're a Sour Patch Show.
That's more like us. We're the Sour Patch Kids. So,
They are ex-Mud Boss cronies. Ow.
I still ran a Mud Boss. Change the name to Talking Shit. Well, that's right. We're going to talk some shit about Skunk Boss.
Morning.
Hello, hey, good morning. I was hoping to do a call-in for the show.
Sure.
Oh, sure. We could schedule a time for that. So when are you free, Mr. McNichol?
2 seconds.
Oh,
Well, you know what? We have time in 2 seconds from now for you to do this. All right, we're on. On the
All right.
phone live. Surprisingly, we didn't expect this. Who do we got, Kyle?
Dylan McNichol. I wanted to answer so bad, so you suck and hang up. So bad, so bad.
But he never calls you, so you had to take this call.
I just wanted to talk about the whole too wet, not too wet debate.
Okay, let's hear.
Um,
Let's hear about this too wet or not too wet. And you weren't even there.
yeah, I wasn't even there. But
Okay.
being somebody who has been subject to this before,
You've gotten things wet a time or two, I imagine.
100%. Yeah, 100%. But, man, just lost my train of thought from
Just
that.
see what happens, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe he got wet on that comment.
No, yeah, I could have. Here's my hot take on it.
Okay.
Everybody is racing on the same track.
Yep.
Am I wrong?
No. I mean,
No,
I actually got a different track. I had the option. Would you like the dry track? I said yes. I will take the dry track.
I
raced over there.
I actually was running on a small track on Sunday.
Unfortunately, from what I was told, the track was not watered in excess. It was watered,
missed
but
it.
not in excess.
Missed
now, sometimes
Wow,
it just
this is a
falls
big
out that way,
controversy.
that your main just so happens to be right after that track watering.
No,
And
I don't even
the
think it
thing
was.
is, I feel like that's what separates a good racer from a great racer is being able to adapt to that track change.
I'm great.
Because you guys know how it is. Look at Motorama. That's a true testament right there. As far as track change goes, every single time you go out to race, whether it be for your seating round or for the main event, that track is different every single time.
Yeah.
And I mean, look at big car racing too. From hot laps to the feature, that track is always changing. I feel like you kind of get lost.
We got some
as
great
far as,
comments going on.
Assuming that the track is going to be the same all night long.
I had no issue with the track. The track responded just the same as it did for me in qualifying and in warm-up. I did not have any issue. I mean, listen,
Right.
you and I have raced WNRC where that track started out a completely different track and ended up being 76 on a good day.
Yeah.
It was the surface of the moon by the time we raced our feature on
I'm
that
just
track.
I'm just really glad that Dylan here sees our comment, and I was like, I need to call and get my voice, my opinion. I'm happy.
I'm just it's amazing that this went all the way to the top, that there's a lot of people involved in this conspiracy for this wet track.
Dylan for president.
Wow.
I just feel like a comment wasn't enough for this one. I had to call it in.
That's fine. I agree. It's
Because guess what? Some people, it might have accommodated them better.
yeah. Why do you think that is, Dylan?
What, having a more wet surface?
Well, I mean, why would it have accommodated them a little better? Because they're
Might have
because they're
better, maybe?
That's where I was going.
Yeah, I don't know. Just have a better,
Yeah.
their car looks better on that type surface.
Look at it. If it doesn't hurt, it's wet enough. So,
But
Yeah, I mean,
Dylan,
we definitely did not have that sandpaper surface that sometimes gets a little scratchy, and it kind of hurts when you're done.
yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
And the thing is, we're just scratching the surface with this whole track. Chad
Yeah.
is going to find what works best for everybody.
Yeah,
he's not out to ruin
Chad-
somebody's race.
Chad,
And
I said one thing when Chad went out there the first time to Wooder. Well, he's not laying it down like Preston would have and just making a big dirt mud bog, which Preston will do. And he does not care. He'll say, well, I don't care because it won't be like that when I race.
right, because usually any mod sprint race is going to be last.
Yep. I mean, the track wasn't bad. I mean, as soon as they put the water on, it was already soaking in. And by the time we went out there was no slipperiness, there was no greasiness. It was fine. Everything stuck.
Yeah, from what I've been told, like, I actually haven't even seen the track yet. I'll be out there Saturday briefly for a little bit and then racing Sunday.
Yeah.
But I've been told that it's actually taking water pretty good. And just from the pictures and everything, it looks really, really smooth.
Now, I will say, like, last Tuesday night, that was the first real race on it. The track did get a little slimy.
It got a little dust up.
But, I mean, it's one of those, they think they were just over-watering the track, and they shouldn't have watered it before race day as heavy as they did. Because, I mean, Preston watered it. So, you know him with the, he's heavy-handed with that.
All right, try some.
Yeah,
they're definitely going to find that sweet spot. I think maybe something that we could do, and I don't know who would have the equipment to do it, but maybe measuring how much water we put down, and then go off of that for when they put water on the track.
I mean, Chad's pretty good with that.
Yeah, I'm sure he's going to figure it out without all that crap. But, like, we had the same deal at RJ's last year. Like, Bill found out what worked for him. Like, the first couple races, the track was, like, really, really wet.
Yeah.
But, like, after, you guys know how it was. Like, once it got into the groove of the season, the track was awesome.
The first couple times he did, the track was a little slimy at first. But then, it would wear in by the time we got around to the features.
Mm-hmm. What's up, Henry?
It was never that bad.
No. But, so, Dylan, I seen a little birdie saying on Fezzoland's post, you're paying $100 to win Big Block on Sunday.
Yeah, I was just going to bring that up.
There you go, Kevin.
For Big Block.
So, $100 to win for Big Block.
I know that people still have them. It's not like everybody sold them, so I'm expecting to see a lot of race cars on Sunday.
Well, we know with Kurt coming out, he'll be running that. Kevin already says he is. There were a couple people that showed up this week that wanted to do it. I know James Mann was interested in that, so I'll tell him to come out Sunday with his Big Block. Yeah, Chuckles and Dickie had theirs. There just wasn't enough. I mean, it's...
I'm hoping this kind of gives it the boost that it needs, because I feel like the Big Block racing, it was always good. Like, I don't know why. I think everybody, like Mark said earlier, everybody shifted for their own reasons. I guess I can't speak on their behalf, but everybody kind of is racing other stuff now. But I still think the racing is always good, and not much more to say than that.
Yeah, I think
we'll have a really good field of cars based on who I saw commenting earlier, and we should definitely. I think we might have a C main for the Big Blocks on Sunday.
Yeah, we had a C main for BL2. Mod Sprint. Trax is modified to B main.
What about the 360 Sprint?
Oh, they have C main too.
Yeah, so there were a lot of C mains going on.
Yeah.
So
Sunday's definitely going to be a long day, so everybody better, just be prepared. It's going to be a long day, but
pack a lunch, or in case they don't have enough rolls.
Huh. No,
yeah.
Can't bring outside food.
Well, I mean, they did run out of rolls again.
Twice.
Yeah, I know. He had to run out twice to get rolls.
That's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
And we would have had a 45-minute to an hour delay because of Dickie tried to help us with my last was not working.
Well, explain to the audience that wasn't there.
So we had a little problem with the computer. It was not counting everybody's laps all the time with the transponders. And Dickie was helping us forever trying to get it. Turns out he was too close to the box with his giant power supply, so it caused interference.
Wow.
But we figured that out. We got that figured out, so that's good. I think our problem's going to be figuring out where to put everybody.
Yeah, it might be. I'm glad I have a reserved spot.
I mean, I might just pit behind Merkel's countertop, like in the parts store.
Smart.
We're going to have to start putting people in the basement.
Yeah, we know how that basement is.
After doing work down there, it is creepy. Like, there were times, like, I was looking over my shoulder because, like, I got such a weird vibe down there.
It's that ghost down there, man.
Dude, there has to be, because like in some areas, it's like way colder than others.
Oh,
So
dude,
like, that kind of says enough.
definitely goes down there.
Yeah. And there's going to be a Ghost 2 on Sunday.
I am so glad I'm not running BL2 on Sundays. So I'm gonna chase that damn ghost around.
You're not racing BL2?
I don't race BL2 there anymore.
You don't
Oh.
race BL2?
Not there.
AJ said you could have his pit spot. He won't be there. So you can have that, Dylan.
Oh, all right.
Jimmy Beans here. He's asking about Big Block.
Anyway.
It's Blinky and 13.5 motor.
They're both talking at the same time. What are you saying, Dylan?
Yeah.
I said, that's enough for me. I'll talk to you guys later.
Well, thank you,
See you,
Dylan.
Dylan.
Thank you for the call in.
Thank you guys. Yep. and
We'll
I'll
see you
guys
this
on
weekend.
Sunday.
You coming
Yeah.
Saturday?
Yeah, I'll be there Saturday.
Not RJ's. You'll be at Fezland.
I'll be at Pheasant Land. I got some work to do.
I'll be at the ring. All
I
right,
was
see
gonna
ya.
say, what's
All right,
going
see
on
you.
Saturday?
I think he's doing electrical.
Okay. Oh yeah, keep that problem where the power goes out now and then. Maybe get some RF shielding for Dickie's power supply.
Thanks, James.
Yeah.
Yes, it'll be
Any
cool.
13.5, it has to be Roar approved. So you got to be careful what motor you're going to choose. Jimmy, ask Scott Davies. He'll help you out. He'll help you out and find the right motor that you might need. I mean, there are R1 13.5s, I think, that are legal. So
Yeah, there are. 'Cause that's
Yeah.
what I had.
yeah, so I think you'll be fine there. So
I would cheat it.
yeah, he is the ripper. I told him no time at all. Kyle's going to be beating Preston. I think tomorrow night Kyle's going to get his first Mod Sprint win.
I don't think so.
Well, let's see if I'm right next week. He'll be happy as a pig and shit.
I'm happy now with Big and Chip. The way I say it, my first week in Mod Sprint, 2 podiums that I didn't think I was going to get. And on...
Qualified both times. Straight off the bat. On
No,
both nights
no.
where there was big crowds.
I'm talking about... And then 3 nights of qualifying every time. Friday night, we had a D main. And I qualified right to the feature.
Tuesday doesn't count. There are only 5 cars.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then Friday, I
Both times
qualified
you could've.
right to the A main. So, yeah.
Yep. Mudboss battery, yep. 50
52,
cc.
5200, 50C.
Yeah, so you'll be fine there.
All right, we should get the results.
So we'll look forward to seeing Jimmy Beans. We'll get to meet him.
Jimmy Beans.
I don't know who Jimmy Beans is.
That's Jimmy Beans.
Okay, well he'll let us know when he's there.
We'll start
We
with...
have all these results up already.
Oh, do you?
I do, because I'm smart.
That's smart.
Oh, we'll do Tuesday night. Final results, Pheasantland. First Tuesday night race. First race ever on the track. 13.5 sprint was Scott Davies over Corey Milligan. Kevin Kuzer was third. Big block, MJ Trellis, Josh Truitt, and Dylan Moyer. BL2, Joe Ilg takes the first BL2 win over Dave Dries and Pete Ludwig. Dave came in that what do we call them?
JGR.
JGR sandwich. He's a meat to their bread. EDM, Scott Davies, John Willman, Preston Selfinger, Midget, me, Brian Stout, Dennis McKeon. That was quite the race though, wasn't it? We had 5 cars, only 3 could make the start, and only 1 really finished because they all broke. But win's a win.
Way to be there.
Mod Sprint, Preston Selfinger, Kyle Horning, Brian Stout. Rookie Mud Boss, Vincent Frank, Lucas Salt, Caleb Keller. And Traxxas Modified, Gary Lave,
What?
Josh Truitt,
Gary Lave is the very first ever
winner
feature winner.
at Pheasantland on
Yep.
the new track. Gary Lave, Josh Truitt, Dylan Moyer. Now, are you a little disappointed you didn't get a feature win
I'm not disappointed at all.
on any of the opening days?
That's okay.
Okay. all
I was
right.
only running
know
one
you-
class, and it was my brand new class and my first time in that class,
I
so
know you really like getting those first features.
I do, but it's okay. I came close.
I got a first feature.
You did.
Yeah.
Tractor compound is legal there. I recommend Papa Willie's. I know you guys were
Yes.
using red. They're using orange and they're using yellow. So I don't
You
know.
won't know, believe what I used.
Silver,
No.
water,
No.
blue,
No.
green,
No.
black,
Close.
purple.
I used the Dark Horse.
Yeah.
This is the one I have the most of.
Oh, there you go.
So I'm like, well, we got to do something. Seemed to work.
Factory RC Raceway Dirt Oval on a Wednesday.
Oh, that's right. They raced on Wednesday.
Yeah, the day of Wens.
That's the day.
Of the Wens, the camel.
Yeah.
13-5 Mud Boss Kurt
Camel
Kosminski,
today.
Tyler Lease, and Jeff Kosminski. Mud Boss Cole
Oh, sorry,
Wise,
Jimmy. Didn't know we were friends.
Candy Kaminsky,
a lot
and
of
Jeff
people hit me up.
Kaminsky. Novice 12 team, AJ Patton, John Furstein, and Landon Benner.
Stone
Nom-
Cold would have guessed Dark Horse.
Open late model, Chris and Delisano, Mark Farron and Kurt Kosminski. And Traxxas modified, Ricochet, Rob Storms, Ron Diedick,
Rob
And-
Storms.
and Gary Martin. You're rounding out your top three.
You say Rob Storms is out of retirement?
Yeah, he's back out of retirement.
I guess he's off that honeymoon.
All right, you gonna do fizzling on Friday night? It's Friday night.
It's like, that was the night after Tuesday, right?
Huh?
Friday. Night after Tuesday.
Yep.
Final results: 12T Sportsman, Lonnie DeTurk, Kenzie Kuzer, Tristan Reed, 13-5 Sprint, Dale Hartzell.
Apparently, I read Saturdays.
Oh, did you?
They had them split up.
Yeah, because that was the Heart Lob, and they
Yeah.
also did another night too
No.
for practice for Heart Lob. Dale Hartzell, Keith Fletcher, Corey Milligan, Big Block, nobody. BL2, Kurt Nicholas, Mark Klaus, and Joe Ilg. EDM, James Henry, George Varsdick, Brian Stout. Intermediate, Keith Bender, Jared Young.
Hi, Barney.
Midget. How appropriate. Friday night, Midget, Brett Hollinger, Billy Nye, Dennis Ruth. Mod Late Model, Brett Hollinger, Todd Ravel, Dwayne Gottschall. Mod Sprint, Phil Cooper, Lance Batdorf, Cameron Fleur. Rookie Mud Boss, Vincent Frank. I guess you put them all together, didn't you?
Yep.
Traxxas Modified, Kurt Nicholas, Josh Truitt, Lonnie DeTurk. And that's Friday
All
night
right,
at
so
Pheasantly.
this should be Wednesday, apparently.
Okay.
13-5 Mud Boss, Chris Spittle, Jeff Foster, and Brian Hughes. Four-wheel drive rally car, Tyler Danique, Jeff Foster, and Justin Albright. Mud Boss, Cole Wise, Joe Schrader, and Andy Zeller. Novice 12th third would be Archer Zeller. Open late model, Chad Billett, Justin Albright, and Andy Zeller. Traxxas modified, Roy Danique, Tyler Danique, and Tweeter. And then
Tweeter?
Yeah. And then we will go to the Heart Lob Hustle. 360 Sprint, Jason Gasly with the win.
Good job, Jason.
Owen Wise in second, and Tyler Lease in third. Open late model. Open sprint, I'm sorry. I'm looking at Crad's building. I'm thinking late model. Chris Klein with the win. Chris Intellisano second, and Garrett Williamson in third. Midget, Nate Gill, Casey Hess, and George was in GW. And that is your factory RC race results.
They love it when we talk over each other.
Nice, yeah.
I do too. Now what?
RJ is Saturday.
Wait, we got some Park Lane. Oh yeah, you can do RJ's. You were there. Give us some trackside reporting, Kyle.
I did it all day long.
What happened?
There was stuff.
Did anything big happen?
I was there.
We were big.
I know.
I dropped a chip.
You son of a bitch.
A good one too.
Damn.
You
Alright.
Eat it.
RJ
Get it off the floor.
Speedrome. Saturday Dirt Oval Race. 13-5 Mud Balls. The Ironman. Kurt Nicholas. Chad, let's go in second. And Mr. had no luck all day, got rented everything. Mr. KHD himself, George McCauley.
Nice. I
He
saw he was there that day.
was there, talked to him for a while, but he got in wrecked by everything.
I'm not a fan, I suppose.
Hold on. You
Oh, the 100 to win is at Pheasantland for the big block. Dylan McNichols putting that up, Jimmy. So if you can win big block, $100. On top of the gift certificate.
I believe so, yeah. All right, 360 sprint, Adam Allen, Colin Belts, and me.
How did you lose that TQ and finish third?
Well, see, there's a wall, and I hit it.
How hard?
Good enough to spin me out.
When did you hit it?
About mid-race,
Why?
because I thought it'd be a good idea.
Which wall did you hit?
Out of two, that little new shoot wall.
Hmm.
Then I just swing it right around.
Well, that doesn't seem like fun.
That's okay.
Oh.
410 sprint car, Phil Marabella, Cameron Floor, and Dan Donoski. BL2, Mike O'Brien, myself, and Carter Rochinski. Intermediate 12th, Badass Bob Madonna, Joseph Schaefer in second, and Chubb Wenzel in third. Midget, Brad Hollinger, Bobby Butler and Mark Allman. Novice, Mike Tyler and Frankie Rio. And Traxxas Midwest Modified, Kurt Nicholas, Barty Tan in second, and Dan Schaefer in third. And that was RJ's.
Seems like a busy day.
It was a pretty good day.
Kyle hit the wall and the wall won. What day, what time? Fill Jimmy in about Pheasantland on Sunday.
Pheasantland, we're going to start racing at 11. Doors open at 8. What tires? It's got to be Hoosiers, Hot Labs, Banditos, I think are still allowed.
The clock was at the factory Wednesday waiting for you.
Yo, that's his fault, because I was going to go, but he didn't want to.
You could have went. You didn't need me.
I needed to.
What did you need me for?
Good drive.
So Saturday, Park Lane, indoor off-road, two-wheel drive buggy, 17.5. Scott Shoemaker, Andrew Nattell, and Jeff Irvine. Mini B stock, Chris McGovern, Michael D'Agostino, Jeff Irvine. Mini T, Scott Shoemaker, Aiden Irvine, and Timothy Levingood. That brings us to the next day of the week. What would that be?
Sunday.
Sunday. That's race day for you and me.
Every day's race day.
You gonna announce more of Pheasantland? I mean, you only announced the crap out of it on Sunday. You want to talk about it some more?
I don't want to talk at all.
68 drivers, 97 entries for the first Sunday race. That's not bad. Almost 100. Results: 12T Sportsman, John Wagner Jr., Chuck Eccles, Lonnie DeTurk. How did Eccles get beat? 13.5 Sprint, Bobby Butler coming down to pick some cherries.
Brett would not let him go on that.
But he's running that?
Oh my God, he was walking around down everybody.
He's just down there cherry picking. Keith Fletcher, Perry Hunter. Hey, is this right for 13.5 Sprint? Oh, that's what it is. You didn't do final results.
I hit it.
Okay, it didn't.
I didn't even
do
do.
it.
No,
All right.
Billy didn't do it.
Damn it, Billy. All right, rookie mud boss. We're going to have to do this all over again. Rookie mud boss: Andrew Bast, Landon Bast, Lucas Salt. Now we'll have to skip. We got to go all the way through these results. Not easy. This is a tough job.
Scroll to the bottom. No, just go back.
I'm good. I got it myself. 12T Sportsman A Main, Chuck Eccles, Don Kaufman, Dale Helwig.
Fuck, I missed.
Good job. Good job. Traxxas Modified A Main, Dave Green, Tom Pirasani, Chuck Eccles. We're going to hear Chuck Eccles' name a lot. EDM A-Main, James Henry, Dick Robbins, Ryan Strausser. And it was Dickie's birthday. Mod Late Model, Brett Hollinger, Todd Ravel, Scott Davies.
Who?
Scott Davies.
Oh, I thought you said Scott Davies.
I did say Scott
No
Davies.
way.
BL2A Main, Dick Robbins, Matt Groover, and myself.
Myself.
That guy's always showing up, myself.
Not as much as he should.
Not as much as he should. You bastard. Midget A Main, Brett Hollinger, Dale Hartzell, Bobby Butler. Well, he shows up in your races too. He's always listed as myself.
Yeah, not enough.
Yeah.
Oh, we could do
13.5 Sprint A Main. Oh wait, we just did that. No, didn't we? No, we didn't. Bobby Butler, Keith Fletcher, AJ Zeltner. Mod Sprint A Main. This is the one nobody cared about. Phil Cooper, Phil Marabella. This other guy doesn't have the name Phil. How am I supposed to say this? I mean, it's got to be all Phils.
Oh.
It was you, yourself. That guy.
Me?
Yeah, this guy was third. And that's the week in racing, boys. So, what did you think about Fezland in its first week?
Pretty good.
Okay. What would you say was the best thing about it? Was the track too wet?
For some people.
Hmm?
For some people.
Hmm.
Phil Horny.
Phil Horny. You gotta change your name now. If you want to win, you gotta have the name Phil.
What time do you guys get done on Sunday at Fezland? 6:30?
Yeah. But
6:30 with a 45 to an hour delay because of the computer malfunction.
But here's the thing, though. You can't take what we've done this week as gospel. This was the first week. Things are going to change.
Mm-hmm.
This weekend, there might be more people.
I would assume there's more people this week.
Yeah, so, I mean, don't look at this week and say, oh, this is what it's always going to be.
No.
So, just be prepared. If you're coming out for Sunday, it could be a long day. If you're coming out for Friday, it could be a long night. Don't come out and expect we're going to get 100 entries again and that we're going to be done by 10. Just, be aware. We had 100 entries Friday night. You got the show done in 5.5 hours. That's impressive.
Thank you.
Yes. And
My voice hurt.
I bet it did. And if a late night is not for you, and you got to get up and go somewhere Saturday, it might not be the race for you. You might want to go on Sunday.
Get caught.
Yeah, bring a cot. I mean, it's too cold to sleep out in your car right now. So, Tuesday night, there's one round of qualifying. It's a 30-lap heat. That's going to be the shorter show because I don't think as many people will turn out. That'll be more local. So, I mean, if you don't have to travel, that might be the night you want to come out. So, but even then, Tuesday night, we had what? 60 entries?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, which is good for a weekly show.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to change. It's going to be all over the place the next couple months now. But I thought it went really well. The track is beautiful. It's one of the best looking tracks in the area. Drives really nice. You can't complain about how that track drives, can you?
Mm.
There's nothing really wrong with it. Drives nice. You can charge it a little bit, but it still needs some finesse. It's not really high bite, but it's not loose. It's a little particular for some cars to sit up for. I mean, in the Mud Boss, you see there's guys running between 5.3 and 5.5, and then you'll see there's the 5.7 to 5.9s, and then you'll see the 6.0s to the 6.5s. I mean, it's still kind of all over the place. And that's pretty much that way for all the classes right now, I think, isn't it?
Well, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, there's like usually 3 groups, and people are still trying to get the hang of it. So.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it.
Pretty good food there.
Yeah. And the announcing team, they did a good job.
Yeah.
Track crew did a good job.
Announcer sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I did get a lot of comments. Man, that guy's so mean. Why is he so mean? Why does he keep yelling at us? We didn't do anything.
Phil left there on Sunday, And he goes,
I'm gonna cry. I
goes-
feel like I've been abused all day.
Bella goes, I am going to hear Low on the Front in my freaking nightmares tonight.
Oh, probably did. Oh.
How
yeah.
big of a run line? I don't know.
Oh yeah, we don't like numbers, do we?
I think it's frick. I don't know.
We were just trying to figure out bolts, and we didn't like doing that because that had numbers.
Shane Brennan will never get to see it.
What's that?
Shane Brennan will never get to see it.
Yeah.
Who is this back in the yak fishing? It's got to be Brandon, right?
No. Brandon would have never say things that clever. I don't think, would he? Not typing. Brandon, I don't think can type that fast. Do you?
I'm trying to see. Who are
He'd
you?
say it in person, but not.
Joined in
Not
January of
typing
22.
in.
I don't think it's a...
No. Probably 150-ish. Apparently he's been there. Oh. That's a nice. It's a good size.
Maybe it's Cooper. Not sure it's Phil Cooper.
That'd be funny.
Just
I mean, it does have a picture of a fish, so that's why it's Rob Storms.
you know what,
What the difference is between me and the new track? What? I stay wet. Oh.
I bet he does. I bet he
Yeah,
does.
he does. It's amazing how this wet thing really just it's become bigger than life.
Become gushing.
Yes, it's really a big wet spot on the whole day.
Ew.
Yeah.
Hi, Rob.
Hi, Rob. I see you're out of retirement. When
I
you gonna come
wish-
race with us?
I wish Rob would have let me know that he was at Babs that other Sunday. Because I would have back
I
to
wish
Knoxville.
Rob had a mod sprint to run with you.
He'd be badass at it.
Maybe Preston will lend him one.
Moist.
Moist.
So, do you know what I found out on
What?
Sunday?
What?
Somebody's getting a 13.5 sprint. Somebody in the JGR stable.
Joe? No, Brett?
Nope.
Pete?
Nope. Chad Kohler.
Oh. Chad's gonna hate that.
I don't think so.
You think?
This looks like a gun.
Shoot somebody. So we got better than a fart mark. So we got some questions here and topics.
But
Sent
you
in.
didn't say what I thought about Vaseline. Did I not say what I said? You asked me what I thought about Vaseline.
Yeah.
Were you talking about the track or just like my experience?
Let's not talk about your experience because you got a lot to complain about with some things. So let's talk about the track and what you thought of that and racing on it as a racer. We don't want to hear the behind the scenes crap.
I think I got things to complain about.
There's nothing to complain about the track.
I got
You know what I'm going to complain about?
people cutting you off mid-sentence.
Yeah, I hate that. Good thing I never have it happen because it always happens to you. I don't know how it always happens to you. You must have some bad luck. Now, you know what I hate? People. People.
What do you hate?
We got that.
The
whole,
Amish?
we got that whole pit lane. And people will insist on putting their car at the very bottom of pit lane and just letting it sit there and blocking the pit lane. Can we stop that? Like, come up on the stand, put your car on the pit lane when you're ready to go out, drive it out. Just drive it right out on the track. Don't just put it there at the end and park it. Because you know what I'm going to do when I get down to the bottom there and your car's in the way? I'm just going to keep pushing it till we get out there. Because it's annoying. What do you think about that?
I don't give a damn.
It's because you got special perks and privileges. You practice during secret practice time.
When?
I don't know, whenever JGR does. Secret practice
When do
time.
I find time to go out and practice?
You got a test driver for that. You're like Earnhardt. You don't have to test your own car. You put somebody else in the car and they test it for you and say, here's what it's doing, sir. Go out and drive this car.
You know what's funny?
What?
Leo texted me. He's like,
I'll test the car for you so you don't have
no,
since you don't have
yeah,
time.
it's what it is. He does all the testing on his car and puts all this in that he knows is going to work on mine.
Oh.
And he's like, oh, that works. I'm like, just put it on yours.
No.
So it's just like racing with you. Just push your way through.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is Butler.
That was Butler? Yep.
No, that back in the axe is Butler.
Oh, that's what it has to be.
But
Yeah, some grip tape on the rip entrance. I would agree with that. I never push Butler out of the way. Butler always pushes me out of the way. Butler goes faster than I do.
Rob Storm says he more than likely will be there on Sunday for 13.5 and going to debut his new Slash modified.
I'm glad I'm not racing those classes.
Kyle's a kept man. What the hell does that mean?
It means that you're like that girl that the guy has, that he just pays for everything and takes care of her, and she doesn't have to lift a finger. All she has to do is spread her legs. So all you gotta do is spread your legs.
Poor Russ.
Yeah.
This is not how you got this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it makes sense.
That's how you do it.
That's so heavy.
This is a midget.
Oh, there's a battery in it, so.
Feel that left rear.
Oh, Jesus. No
That's
wonder
a
you
right
were-
rear.
No wonder you were spitting out. Trophy wife. Thanks, Davies.
Feel that. Now it binds up.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do
God.
you have to have a servo for big block? Nah, you can have the what is that called? What are those servos called? You don't know anymore. You're not a mud boss guy. One of those Spectrum servos. You can have one of those. Whether they'll turn the blind eye at something else, that remains to be seen. But I don't think anybody ever really looks that deep. So I'm not saying you can cheat, but you know, have at it.
Did you found out that your steering bind's up in this?
Why?
There's a bind in it.
Is there?
Yeah. You can
Uh-huh.
feel it.
Fix it. I'm just a driver.
Like, feel how hard, like, put pressure on it. Feel how hard it is to move right there. Feel that?
Yeah.
It's got like a bind to it.
Maybe. Ah, midgets.
He is not, Russ is not dead. Kyle's driving for a dead guy?
Did he leave that in his will?
He's not dead.
There will be tech for all big blocks. So AJ, you could answer that about the servo then. I don't know.
Yeah, tell him I know. I just talk.
Yeah. Well, I'm not a rules guy.
I'm just a talker. Oh God, a green one. Those are the worst.
You gonna eat it?
Ah!
You know, you're eating a bunch of kids, right? You're kids.
Was that how you got the midget one?
Mm-hmm.
And sucked a bunch of kids?
Uh-huh. So we got some topics here from Wes.
Oh. But I
So
was
hopefully
gonna say,
Wes is watching.
I haven't seen him.
Yeah, I know.
But I was gonna say, I got one of the greatest comments I think I ever could get. When Phil Cooper said I was a pleasure to race against and that I belong in Mod Sprint. And
Okay.
Russ and them all said the same thing, and I was like, damn. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm just a mud balls
he's there,
guy.
he's watching.
I'm just a mud balls guy.
Yeah. I'm just a midget, apparently.
Aaron Tam.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see.
These kind of suck.
What?
These kind of suck.
I love those.
Oh yeah, he did say he's on here before.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, we forgot. I'm drinking. It's fine.
Speaking of German, hi Rick Loesch.
Speaking of drinking, hi Rick Loesch. Hi Rick. So, if you want to see the action from yesterday's race, check out Pheasantland. Check out Oval RC.
Man, you have been drinking. You do sound like Rick.
Yeah. Oval RC, their live coverage. So Mark did a good job with
Who the
that.
fuck said that?
And I was on there. I was on there for a little bit. I was doing some announcements.
Hey, Batdorf, how was your fire call?
Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Batdorf.
So, okay, off season, winter season. What strategies do you recommend for making the most of the downtime? We don't have downtime for us. I mean, we there's just so much racing up here in the Northeast.
We took a month off.
Yeah, we did. I mean, that's, was self-imposed, though. I mean, we could have found places to run, but we were just burnt out at that point. So, there's real no downtime here. Let's just imagine.
Wait.
Let's
I
just
could use
imagine.
some serious setup help for my mod sprint. Kyle, you free.
Oh,
Stout. I'm just a driver. I just show up with a racing bag and a help.
yeah.
Mitt, you got it. Sorry. That was a rollover, actually.
We're idiots when it comes to setup.
Yeah, I just drive the damn thing.
So if you had free time, like let's say we weren't racing, what would you be doing all winter?
Working.
Yeah, that's probably it. If we weren't racing during the winter, if there was nothing, like I'm saying nothing, I think I would probably just put the cars on the shelf and just daydream about going back to racing again. That's where I would be. I mean, up here, even when I was a kid, there was always racing indoors somewhere in winter. So because like even if this, let's say Pheasantland closed up, RJ's closed up, all our typical oval places closed up, there's always going to be something like Trains and Lanes, Park Lane. There's going to be off-road. There's going to be on-road. There's going to be mini Z's, some kind of stuff. Somebody's always going to be finding something to race. So, I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, Wes, if you don't have any racing to do, I would just look. If you want to race, look and just see what's down there. There's got to be something else. I mean, if your local track isn't racing all winter, I mean, and they race indoors there at Mike's, don't they?
I think so.
Yeah. Like, look into the off-road. Try that.
Love's going to be at Disney, so he won't be there Sunday.
Oh, fine, Loesch. Just rub it in. You won't be here.
He's going for cheerleading.
Oh, I always knew he was a good cheerleader. He's always good with those pom-poms.
How clean are his cars?
Loesch?
Yeah.
I never tried to eat anything off of them, so, I mean, they're fine enough.
He told me to ask.
No. I don't know. Well, here. Watch this. My car's now a plate. Eat off of it. Would you eat off my car?
No.
Yeah, see. So yeah, I mean, I would find something to race, Wes. If you don't, there's got to be something down there. Just try it. I mean, it's only going to make you better. I mean, if you're off-road racing or on-road, that's only going to help you. I mean, on-road's really complicated. And it's really expensive. But, I mean, if you get into, like, a Tamiya class, that'd be good.
2-hour drive and $100 in parts to drive 2 hours. Take your $100. That's Jimmy Beans. Scott Davis. Winter is the on season. Summer is always hit or miss with weather and vacations and such. I have off-road, on-road, and dirt oval in the winter. I can't find enough days for it all.
Yeah.
True. How much is the gift certificate to all the podiums? No clue.
It depends on how many entries.
Some.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, up here, we just race all the time. So I don't know if it's different in Texas. I mean, I would find something. You would find something, I suppose, wouldn't you?
No.
Okay. You'd just work.
Yeah.
You'd be really pissy on the weekends. I know that.
Hmm.
You'd probably be drinking more. Should you continue racing in your current class to fine-tune your performance, or is it an excellent time to explore new classes? I mean, And
Are
if
you going to
you're
break through
considering-
all the questions in one day? We have 9 minutes, 8 minutes.
No. If you're considering transitioning, what are the class considerations for moving novice to sportsman and then from sportsman to open?
Well, this
Let's-
is what I'm going to go with. Russ Lebo said we did it best. The way we did it, we went novice for a year, to BL2/12T for about a year and a half, 2 years. Went to the next step of was 13.5 sprint at the time for purpose built.
Mhm.
We did that for half a season to a season.
Mhm.
And now we're going to mod sprint. Still dabbling with traveling with the smaller 13.5 sprint to get the better feel with different tracks.
I don't have a 13.5 sprint anymore.
You
so-
don't, but I do.
Yeah.
But then we went up the midget, and
Midget. Yeah.
I agree. I think we did everything right. Like, we didn't stay in one class for too long.
Like the way I started is I went out there, ran novice, and that's all I ran. I ran nothing else. You ran a couple other classes, but you didn't really go too far out of it. You ran like the crate late,
Mhm.
and you tried like big block, I think.
Every once in a while.
Every once in a while, but you mainly ran novice.
Mhm.
And you would, dabble in the crate late because there weren't many people, and it was almost a novice.
It was all the
class.
novice guys in Craig.
Yeah. So it was just more track time.
And we were bored.
Because you were waiting there all day.
Mhm.
I mean, for me, I'm, and this is where, when I got into it, my buddy Dan got into it, and Dan went gung ho. We started off a novice. Next thing you know, he's buying a Savage Sprint within 2 weeks. He's building a big block. He's building the crate late, and he's trying to run all these classes, and he still hasn't figured out the basics. And so, he's not really, after a while, he's banging his head against the wall because he's still trying to figure out these problems that now are simple to figure out, but there he's beating his head against the wall and he didn't know the answers to them because he didn't have the experience. I mean, to me, and this is what I said when I was running novice. I'm like, if you're running novice, you should only be running novice and nothing else. You should not be allowed to run anything else. If you're good enough to run something else, then you're good enough not to run novice. Right? That's my thought.
I don't believe in that.
I believe in that.
I think the crate late model was one thing. That was different. Like, the mini mud bullets are the same thing. Like, you should be going up to, like, mod sprint, but...
Yeah. My opinion is, like, if you're running novice, that's all you should be running. Because it's like, okay, when you feel you're ready to get out of that, then
Thanks, Barney.
then leave it.
Barney says we're doing great.
Well, thank you, Barney.
He likes what we got. There's 34 of you and there's only 6 likes.
For the most part, the first year I only ran one class. You ran a couple. You didn't run that many either.
No, but I was running somebody else's car.
Hmm.
For the most part.
Yeah. I just stuck to the 12T sports, but it got used to that. Tried late model. Didn't really like it. Every once in a while you pick up another ride and something else. And for the most part, we didn't really move over to sprint car until it kind of came knocking on our door. Preston was to blame for that. So.
Damn,
Yeah.
Preston.
No, I know. And when should you
We
move
could have
from...
been, we could have been such good mud ball drivers.
Oh, yeah. But when should... I mean, for me, I'd say do a whole season in novice.
Yeah.
If you're just starting out for the first time to learn everything and just... It's going to make you better at avoiding crashes, I
So
think.
this is what I like. This is what I like the idea of.
Yeah.
You run your very first year at one track. Try
Yeah.
to like stay at one track for most part.
Yeah.
You get used to that track. You move up at that track, but you travel with the novice car.
Yeah.
So then you get used to running novice at different tracks.
Right.
And then then you're ready to move up. Then you're into BL2. Then like you can stay in BL2. It's no fun. If you guys want to run just mud balls, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Some guys are like, I don't want to spend the money. I don't want to run this sprint
Yep.
car stuff. I'm not a sprint car. I want to run mud balls.
And this is the thing I will say about the Mud Boss. It's a lot easier to maintain. You don't have to do anything to it. You just drive it.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, if you want, you could tear it down every week, but it's not necessary.
And then you went to sprint car, and then like us, we were planning on moving up, and then we got opportunities to run other stuff. And you're like,
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, more moving from sportsman to an open class, that's up to you. I mean, it depends on how comfortable you feel going that fast, I think, and how much you want to spend. And here's the thing I'll say: if you don't have someone to help you out, it's going to be real rough.
Oh, it's so hard.
Yeah, I mean, you got to have somebody that's on your side that's going to help you out and help you figure out. Say, here, I got a car that runs good. I'm doing well. I'll put a basic setup on this, and you got
This is the
something
way
to
I'm
work
gonna
from.
say it. If it wasn't for
Preston,
not just Preston,
yeah,
Preston,
all those guys. Preston,
we
the
had
underdogs.
we had the best of our best helping us with 13.5 sprint.
Yeah.
Like Preston, Russ, Bill Cooper, Lou Ciccone, Phil Mirabella,
Yeah.
all John Pauly. They're all helping us learn how to run these damn things and going, well, Hollinger, they're all like, try this.
Yeah.
And but those guys help anybody.
Yeah.
You just can't be a dick.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't, it helps. We didn't build our first cars.
No.
Yeah, so we had someone experienced building these cars. So that helped too. I mean, there's a lot of little nuances of putting one of those cars together to get it right.
But
and how many times have we seen people that start out, they build a car but don't build it right and have problems?
And guys just helped us out. But at Pheasantland, I went to him, go ask him. The one guy came up to me, I forget his name now, but I'm not even going to mention his name anyway. He came up to me, he's like, I want a base setup for a sprint car.
Yeah.
Or I think it's a sprint car midget.
I couldn't give you one.
And I'm like, I can help you somewhat, but I'm like, you got Phil Cooper right there.
Yeah, go to those
I'm like,
guys.
Phil Cooper and Mirabella are sitting right there. Go ask them.
Right, after you get it on there, I can show you what things I do to tweak it to get it to run faster for that race day.
Yeah, AJ sold me a good car.
But yeah, he did. I couldn't put one together for you.
No.
And say, yep, that's the way it goes.
Like Mod Sprint right now that I'm running, Russ's car.
I look at Russ's car and go, how did he figure that out?
I'm looking at this thing going, I know how to change the wing.
Yeah.
And I know how to do this.
And listen, I mean, if you showed me that car to do exactly like it did, I wouldn't do it because I don't know what I'm doing. And then you just introduce more problems. Like what he showed me with what he did for the Ackerman. It's like, well, I never would have thought of that. But, that's one of those things that's real. Okay, looks simple, but it's real easy to screw up.
You're like, oh, I want you to kip up. You're going to change the what?
You have to kick up.
The what?
Yeah. Todd goes to me all the time, we're going to change it. You're going, what? Okay.
You do
what do I have to do? I have to take this here and screw this into here. I can do that.
Yeah. It's really nice now with Russ.
Yeah.
After I get done racing, I get a text. What does it need?
Yeah. So I would say, to go from sportsman to open,
5 o'clock's in between first.
make sure you got the support to help you. Because if not, unless you're really good at setting things up and figuring things out. Now, I will say this about AJ. He set up your car, he set it up well, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
AJ's very meticulous with that. So, if you get someone like that that's really good at setting those things up and reading and likes to go through all that happy horse